Get money. Get money.
And with that brings us to another episode of Weeb Wednesday.
What's good, everybody?
Y'all know who it is. If y'all don't, I'm Mr. Slaughter.
And I'm Miss K.
And if you don't know what a weeb is by now, that's your fault. No, I'm just kidding.
Hit back episode 1. Start
Right.
over.
You know what I'm saying? Go check out episode 1.
Because this is episode 6.
But if you already seen it and you forgot, it's just someone who's really interested in Japanese culture and animes and stuff like that.
Maybe Asian culture.
Asian?
Yeah, I mean, they're called weeaboos.
Yeah,
Weebs.
man.
I mean, because if you like Korean culture, I think you're a Koreaboo. All right, moving on. that wasn't for. Moving on. All right, so we definitely did talk about some.
I had the AirPod again.
We definitely did talk about some interesting characters and things last week, and this week we was talking about bad dads first off. And that kind of changed it to like terrible characters towards the end there. So, lo and behold, we have some terrible characters. So I went through a list. I went through several lists among the internet.
Compiled a list of our own.
Yes, and terrible characters that were on multiple lists. We all know that was Sakura. Sakura was on multiple lists. But you know what? I would argue that all of his female characters are bad.
Yeah, but they didn't get screen time like Sakura did, so you know.
We gonna have to really agree to disagree on this one because I think people won't get past the fact that they think she's useless, but Hinata was useless too.
No, listen. Nobody's disagreeing with you that everyone else, all the other females, were also useless. But Sakura just got the most screen time while being useless.
She cleared that up though at the end. Okay, Sakura and Naruto Shippuden is good. She took down Sasori even though nobody wants to give her flowers.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She found out how to super punch.
Yeah, Lady Tsunade is pretty useless too. I mean, she really got kind of dragged by Madara. I mean, all the Kage did.
I was like, who didn't get? The only person who didn't get dragged by Madara was Guy Sensei. Like, that was only.
Yeah, he was actually a little. You know what?
He had to go paraplegic to accomplish that. So you know,
I do not like Guy Sensei's character. He's annoying. Him and Rock Lee are annoying characters to me. Like if we doing annoying,
but they got hands though.
Oh my god, it keeps coming down to these hands. Okay. If that's the case, then all the female characters are just other than Tamari. Tenten was okay, but she just didn't get enough screen time to even judge her as a character. I'm trying to figure out who Metal Lee's kid still is. Like mom is.
Don't worry about all that. He just out here ready to put hands to people, like his father, sober or drunk.
Next person on the list. I got a Kainu from One Piece.
Oh, go ahead, it's Usopp, you know.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay, Usopp is a trash character, and let me tell you why. 1, no hands, okay?
He's a finesser, though.
Let's start with this. 2, a liar. A bad liar at that. 3, how you gonna really argue with Luffy about the boat? Everybody was hurt about the Going Merry. Okay, if y'all ain't seen it by now, it's 900 episodes. The Going Merry burns down, and Usopp and Luffy get into it over it. And Luffy definitely hands him his buttocks in that situation. And what I'm trying to understand is why do we keep letting Usopp do as he pleases? And Zoro had it right. He was like, if you don't apologize, he ain't in it. We not doing it with him. So what I'm trying to understand is, why do we continue to let Usopp do what he does? Okay? Honestly, I would not be sad if we just got rid of Usopp.
That's a finesse guy. What you mean?
And then Soge King, to make him want it like that and to get...
Finesse.
Chopper needs to have a higher bounty than Usopp.
He beat you good at finessing. He ain't for Chopper ain't finesse like Usopp been out here finessing. You been hit by.
This is awful. I don't like Usopp.
He be out here jugging and finessing. I mean, what you want him to do? He can't fight, but he can finesse.
Next person, okay? Because if I roll my eyes anymore, they're gonna fall out of my head. Chi-Chi.
I don't listen. she could beat up the strongest dude in the world. So I'm just
she's the real Vanessa.
Yeah, she
is
trapped
the
him.
real Vanessa. She really just did not tell Goku at all what marriage was. It was like, I just gotta cook for you, and he said, "Bet." Does Goku even love Chi-Chi?
Yeah. You put hands on Chi-Chi and see what Goku do.
Has anyone ever put hands on Chi-Chi?
They can't because she dangerous. When has anybody? And do you know who her daddy is? That's the dude who's standing at the pearly gates.
Okay, fine.
It was a shotgun wedding, but is you really go when Goku dies? You really go tell that dude who wait up there? So when we go, you want to go up there? You want the halo, don't you, Goku? Yeah, take care of my daughter.
No. The answer is no.
And then she mean with that frying pan. I don't think nobody has tried her. You see, Bulma got slapped up. You ain't never seen nobody put hands on Chi-Chi.
She's afraid of Piccolo, isn't she? Chi-Chi? Isn't she afraid of Piccolo?
Probably used to be, but ain't no more.
Or is the other way around?
Everybody is afraid of Chi-Chi. Let's just get that out there.
Vegeta said those sayings like strong women.
Yeah.
That's what he said. All right, okay. Endeavor, MHA.
Come on, that's the #1 hero.
He by default, like not nobody.
Who gonna put hands on him now? The only person who could touch him was All Might.
I've been reading the manga, and there will be hands placed. Let there be known, okay? All right, because Endeavor is a terrible person. Okay,
he's a terrible father. Yes,
he's a terrible person.
He turned in a new leaf
now. Yeah. After what happened to Toya. And Natsu don't even really mess with him all like that.
You know, he saw the error in his ways.
Yeah, after he killed a kid. Like, after his kid died. And then after Todoroki didn't want to deal with him. That takes...
Hey, listen. Goku's still a terrible dad.
Okay, I will admit that Endeavor is redeemable.
Man,
just a bit.
He has redeeming qualities.
He will get more redeemable. Check out the manga if you guys haven't already. He does stand up for what's right eventually, and eventually does his thing. But,
has Goku redeemed himself as a father? No.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I would not say that at all. He is not. Next one, Shippo. You ever watching Inuyasha?
Yeah.
Shippo is the most annoying character. I absolutely hated Shippo.
Which one was that one?
That was a stupid little fox.
Oh,
used to always like annoy him, and then we get punched, and he would like cry because he was a child. Now, why these pack of teens / adults feel like?
I mean, if he was, can we say that Happy was useless?
Whoa there, Happy was Natsu's best friend. No.
What else did he bring to the table?
Annoying characters is the conversation here, not useless. Unfortunately, Sakura was annoying and useless, so that's how they got thrown in there. Happy is Natsu's best friend. And also that girl's best friend on Eden Zero. That's supposed to come out soon. By the time this comes out, that should be out. It'll be out by the end of this month. Check out Eden Zero. It's on Netflix. Shameless plug. But we're not. But Shippo is an annoying character because they saved him, avenged his dads, and then he stuck with them because he had nowhere else to go. And he was a small child who just kind of ruined everything. And he was annoying for no good reason. Like, how do you get mad when somebody punches you after you annoy them? And I'm mad at Kagome for catering her. You know what? Let me just move on to this. Kagome is an annoying character. Okay? Inuyasha. Like, the whole series. It's my guilty pleasure, and I love it. And we'll talk about guilty pleasures next time because everyone's got a guilty pleasure anime. I have several. But Inuyasha, no. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. Did my Siri just go off? Okay. Or your Siri just went off. Either way, Inuyasha, an annoying show. Full of annoying characters. I like it. I like Yashahime as well, but still.
I'm down with the dude who got the black hole in his hand. Rock with that. Forgot his name. The pervy sage dude. He pretty much was a sage. He had the staff.
I know what he was. I know, Makoto.
Yeah.
Okay.
The black hole for a hand.
Next person we have, terrible characters. We got Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist. He turned his daughter and dog into a homunculus, pretty much.
I mean,
a chimera.
And the head of the seven deadly sins, man. He was, and Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes. No.
Then they call him like Father or something.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah, Father was pretty odd, actually.
Man, a strange guy.
They're terrible characters. Tucker, you know what? Tucker is terrible among like everybody in the anime community. Hates Tucker.
Yeah.
Like
everybody, there's always one.
You know, but under him, I think is Gabi from Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have watched the new season of Attack on Titan. I don't think Gabi. I know what she did was wrong, but she thought she was really doing the right thing. And to be fair, I mean, the idea was that Gabi and Eren are one and the same.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of don't nobody know if they doing right or wrong in that show. Because the history is so.
Well, right, but what happened to Gabi is essentially what happened to Eren.
Yeah.
Some people literally showed up. I mean, clearly she's been brainwashed to think that, which is why when she does kill Sasha, spoiler, sorry guys, but when she does shoot and kill Sasha, she thinks she's right. And I think we all dislike her because Sasha had to die, but to be fair, if you guys finished the manga, a lot of people died.
She was defending her country.
I think we gotta stop getting attached to characters, guys.
She was a turned up little kid, though.
She was. She absolutely was. She did. You know what? She did. She was a little
Rambo.
For sure. Next character we got Alois Trancy from Black Butler. So Alois is not a canon character, which probably makes him even more annoying because he's not canon. He's in the second season. Sorry if you guys are watching the second season and you like Alois. He's not canon and he's stupid. He's pretty much.
Wait, how you make it in the show and you're not canon?
Honestly, we just scrap the second season, guys. Move over to Book of Circus next if you watch the first season of it.
Wow, throw the whole season away.
Because it literally all goes around Alois Trancy and like him trying to possess CL, like play like as like a toy or something like that. He's got a demon butler also. He's just the opposite side, as well as while CL rejects the past and the terrible things that happened to him, Alois kind of embraces it and it's like, yeah, I can do whatever I want because I'm rich and I have a demon butler that'll make you do whatever I want. Which, I mean, I can get beyond, but Alois Trancy is pretty awful. Cube, Puella Madoka Magica. I don't know if you guys watch Puella Madoka Magica.
Nope.
It's a Magic Girl anime, but it's not the Magic Girl anime that you think it is. Cube is the cute little sentinel, weird animal or whatever that gives you powers. The thing is, though, is that the powers, when you become a Magic Girl, it locks your soul into a locket, spoiler alert. And if you throw the locket, like, your soul leaves its body, like you legitimately die.
Oh, stealing souls out.
As well as finding out that there's a loop as Magic Girls eventually become witches, so they make new Magic Girls to kill said witches. So that just Cube, he's adorable, and every time he gets killed, he eats his own body, and like it's just fine with that. Like it's very interesting watch. Honestly, it's on Netflix, guys. It's on Crunchyroll. Check out.
Is Boma on there?
No, I did not find Boma actually on many of the lists.
Really? Because Boma.
I mean, Rachel from Tower of God. I hear she was.
Boma, you know.
You think Boma's a terrible character?
She was a little wild one, you know. From even at the Dragon Ball days, you know.
Okay, that's fair.
A little fast with Master Roshi. Look what she did to Yamcha.
Okay, so but I don't know. Yamcha also. Can we really use Yamcha as? Moving on.
You know what I'm saying? Yamcha came back, thought he had a shorty, and it was Vegeta's girl. Like, oh.
So are they bad characters or are they badly written? Out of the list of people that we've named off.
Well, Sakura's badly written.
Terribly. Absolutely terribly.
She did more crime than anybody in any anime ever. At least. No,
I don't know if she cried as much as Takemichi do.
I don't know.
Okay.
At least Takemichi took a blade to him. He'd get a moment where he fed up.
He's got more things coming to him. More bad things will happen to Takemichi.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be a whole fist fight out there. Sakura's like, oh. At least Takemichi might jump in, take a couple to the chin, then cry, He'd cry all the way to the fight. She in the fight. Oh, Sasuke, Naruto.
I don't think. See, okay, all right, okay. I'll give you that. I will say, I'm gonna say that Sakura's not a bad character. She's badly written. I think all of his female characters are. Honestly, Hinata spent a good chunk of her time not really
Oh yeah, no, we know she
doing
trash.
anything with simping after Naruto, and even got thrown out of her own house. Now, granted, she got strong later, and I very much like what he did for. I like what he did with the female characters in Shippuden.
And then,
I think,
I mean, but it's, that's a gangster family, young Neji.
Neji hits different, and Neji hits different in so many different. The fact that Neji was really willing
A child prodigy.
during the tuning exams, Neji really surprised me more than anybody else. Like, he's a genius and knows that he's a genius.
Yeah,
But
gangster.
I think that he became a very redeemable character, which is what the next question was: is while all these characters are awful, do you think that they're redeemable?
Yeah,
All of them?
not all of them. Father's not redeemable.
Nor is Tucker.
No, Tucker's not redeemable.
Okay.
No,
I don't think Usopp's redeemable.
Man, Usopp out here getting it in. He and Wano getting it in. Usopp be in the trenches. You know what I'm saying?
Dealing with
Usopp ain't got no powers and still be in the trenches slingshotting.
terribly, absolutely terrible. I'm not here for it. I'm not gonna give you a response to that one. Usopp is terrible. He's not redeemable.
In the trench, he in the field.
Usopp is
In the field.
trash. Hey, say it with me. Trash.
In the field. Get that man a helmet and shoulder pads. He's in the field.
I don't. Usopp stands. Come at me. Hit me in the comments below. I'm here for it. I'm ready. Let's argue. I woke up and chose violence. I don't care. So, okay. So the other thing too about terrible characters is that where do we draw the line between annoying and bad characters? What makes them bad and what makes them annoying, and what in turn makes them terrible? When you think of terrible anime characters, like, what do you think terrible as in bad, like, people, morale, or annoying as in you can't enjoy watching it anymore?
Yeah, like they just annoying. Like why are you here? Why are you like this?
So your terrible characters are annoying characters.
Yeah, but it depends, because some annoying characters be funny and some of them just be like,
what do you think?
Like okay, the Moonden Rider is a terrible character.
Okay,
but I can rock with it because he be trying to hold his own, but he trash. First off, he on a bicycle.
First off, he's on a bicycle.
Right, you might as well be a cop.
So then
at least you get a gun.
Even what was the dude with the bat's name? Oh my gosh.
Oh, I forgot. I think it was. But he get busy though. He done took out a high level person with that bat. He ain't no joke.
I know So then the question being is, see, when I think of bad characters, I think of like terrible characters like Lucy. I felt like was a bad character, like Fairy Tail.
But see, she was the key to it all. Though.
I forgot she was the main character, and I was so angry when I found out she was.
You know what I'm saying? She just she ain't know nothing about her mama. She knew about mom dudes. She'd have been turned up a little earlier.
I don't think she would have been. I feel like unfortunately in anime we don't have a lot of.
I compare Lucy to like Noelle.
Really?
Like they were stronger, but they just didn't know nothing about their past, so they didn't know how strong they really was.
Maybe.
Because once she started to find more out about her mom and what her mom used to do, she started to, started to turn up. She really found out how to use them keys.
I know, but you took so long. Like,
Noelle took forever.
I don't. You know what? Actually, Noelle is actually in my terrible character list. I let me tell you that I actually did stop watching Black Clover for a hot second because she was just so the tsundere was just way too much. It honestly was, and I mean honestly, I can't really say much because Bakugo I stand Bakugo, so I mean a lot, and a lot of people absolutely.
It was in her defense, it was quote unquote embarrassing for Noble as herself to be,
even though her family didn't even consider her a noble.
But see,
I don't got time.
No, they don't. But they reconciled. You know, they're a happy family now.
I like Silver better anyway. So it doesn't even
And matter. Silver was the one who was looking out for her the most. Silver was always on her side, though.
I know, he's a sweetie.
He had to get a tough love, though. But you touch her, though.
He's my favorite. I love him.
That's what Silver.
I love him.
We definitely. Know what I'm saying? And then, you know, but she gonna come around. But you see, she be, you know, watch out, get up off my mans. You know what I'm saying?
I need her to just tell Asta how she feels because that man is stupid.
He is. He like done with the Goku though. Like Goku.
Why are our main characters stupid? Can we fix this? I'm very sick of it. And because the ones that are smart are like trying to take over the world, they become villains. Like
they got the glasses pushed.
Why is there no happy middle? Midoriya's a happy middle.
Nah, he low key a genius though.
Midoriya? You think
like on the combat side?
Oh no, you right about that. I just
like he low key a genius.
I mean, because he was quirkless. He's got to kind of
like he like out. Batman. Like Big I know facts. All your weaknesses. Big like facts. He can make a doomsday type situation.
You know, actually, yeah. Because see, okay, everyone who's either smart is a jerk too. Everyone like Bakugo's really smart, but he's an idiot. And Todoroki's smart, but he's got a he clearly can't tell when regular things are happening. He doesn't have any common sense.
He's autistic. That is, he can't.
I don't think he's
like he one of those people that's smart, but they don't have common sense. That's like an actual autism type thing.
But no, it's more of a. I feel like actually it's more of a because his parents haven't showed him real people love.
Like he can't pick up on social cues.
Right, but like, I don't know.
Sarcasm go over his head.
But that's more. I don't know if that would put him on the spectrum as much as him being neglected. You know what I mean? One is something that affects you since birth, and one that is caused by emotional trauma.
Social cues?
Yeah.
He don't understand sarcasm.
His parents are a court marriage. They don't love each other. Oh, okay. His dad really doesn't love his mom. It's a court marriage. And they only had kids to create the perfect kid. Like, well, Endeavor only had kids to create the perfect kid.
It worked out for LeVar Ball.
We don't talk about LeVar Ball.
I'm just saying.
Moving on. You know what? We're done with terrible things.
Endeavor might be LeVar Ball.
You know what, guys? That's a good. You know what? That's an astute observation. He might be. He might. Yeah, you know what? I don't even watch basketball, and I'm mad that I know who LeVar Ball is. Like I'm very angry.
Listen, according to Endeavor, what? Never lost.
I don't know if that's really the case though, but whatever. So since we was talking about some of those good characters, we got some critically acclaimed animes.
Okay? The critics enjoy them.
So these animes are ones that people highly recommend that you watch. You've probably heard someone say, "You haven't watched this, you should watch this." So the first one is Full Metal Alchemist. We already talked about Tucker being a terrible character. What do you think about Full Metal Alchemist?
Oh, that's a great one. You know,
watch Brotherhood. Don't watch Full Metal Alchemist. Don't. Watch Brotherhood.
Go to Brotherhood. It's gonna end the way it's supposed to.
Hunter x Hunter is critically acclaimed.
That's fair, but it's not finished though.
Your feelings are hurt. You just really want. Okay.
You know, it's never going to be finished because, you know, if they listen, in my opinion, from what I've seen and witnessed, you know, they got some of the best chiropractors over there. You know, they don't play about health over there. They live to be like 110.
And that's exactly why.
And his back still ain't fixed, so they never going to be fixed. It's over.
He rushed the end of Yu Yu Hakusho though, and like actually left a note apologizing for doing so, and saying that he just got to the point where he couldn't do it.
And now, how Yu Yu Hakusho ended when? Like decades ago.
Wow, not decades. Like okay, like yeah, 10 years, at least 10 years ago. Yeah, exactly. Early 2000s.
We ain't never getting Hunter back. It's gonna be unfinished business for the rest of our lives.
Oh, okay, all right. Code Geass, my heart is hurting. We gotta move on. Code Geass actually doesn't have a manga to it either. It's just,
and the critics still enjoy it.
Honestly, it's got no source material. If you guys haven't seen Code Geass, it's actually very interesting. A boy obtains the power to control anyone with his Geass,
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
and he actually decides to take over his country and fix things. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna take over some villainous stuff.
He kind of does and he doesn't, and he kind of helps his sister Nonali. Nonali, I believe, is blind and in a wheelchair. She's definitely, she's not deaf. Yes, she's just blind and in a wheelchair. Very sweet girl. She's really nice. We got Fulikule, which is actually our background this time. You guys gotta get Fulikule.
Fulikule.
So if you guys remember, it's actually an anime about puberty, funny enough, but it aired on Toonami for a bit early. It's only 6 episodes, other than Fulikule Alternative that just came out like earlier this year or last year. It's on Crunchyroll as well. Fulikule is actually about this kid. I want to say his name is like Kanta or something like that. I can't remember. This kid pretty much is chilling, wilding, and this lady shows up on a motorcycle and on a moped and hits his head with a guitar and makes a lump. And out of that lump comes a robot from an alternate universe.
Nice. Opening portals, one head at a time.
And this is about growing into yourself and puberty. I don't understand how those two come together. I have to watch it again as an adult because as a child I was very confused. Though I did enjoy it. And his dad keeps saying Fulikuli. Like he always talks about getting Fulikuli, and it's just the best thing ever. So that one is actually, I think actually when Toonami announced it showing, they were saying Fulikuli is the one. Dragon Ball Z is critically acclaimed.
Plot holes and all.
Big surprise. But long does
don't
not
even remember
mean
half of his script. Still critically acclaimed.
Akira Toriyama, I'm gonna need you to write down your timeline because you got to do something, man. This is you're doing the most.
Keep going. Make it even more random. Confuse them all.
Get rid of the moon again. Just never bring it back.
Yeah.
He really just started redrawing the moon.
Great apes everywhere.
Yeah, that's why Goten doesn't have a tail. I think he just.
Oh yeah, they cut them tails off immediately.
They forgot. Apparently, he forgot about the tails.
Oh yeah, true.
That's why Trunks and Goten
never have a tail.
They were born. He forgot that he was even doing the thing.
That's who I might be if I was ever an anime writer, just forgetting stuff. I ain't supposed to have a tail.
The tail that Gohan had. Right.
Right.
And they're both half Saiyan, so that's the worst part. Like they're both half Saiyan. Why don't they have tails? Trunks has never, even as a small infant,
never had a tail. Pan don't even got a tail.
No, but Pan is like a third, isn't she?
Well, yeah.
I don't know if
Gohan
it's
was half. Yeah.
But can Pan go Super Saiyan?
We don't know yet.
Can there be female Super Saiyans?
At one point, it's still up in the air because at one point, well, yeah, because you had Kale in the Tournament of Power, but for a while it wasn't going to be because he said he didn't know how to draw one. Like he couldn't picture in his mind what a female Saiyan would properly look like.
To be fair though, Goku's eyebrows disappear at Super Saiyan 3, and then he gets them back. At Super Saiyan,
that's because in Super Saiyan 3 he had so much forehead. That they had to make the forehead absorb the eyebrows. Yeah, that's what happened.
That's a problem. That is tragic. Death Note.
I've seen it.
Death Note is also critically acclaimed.
That's fair.
It's actually low key short compared to.
It is.
And Light moved very fast. I felt like it was a little now that I've actually sat and watched it again, I feel like it's very fast paced.
Hey, listen. Would it not be? He got a Death Note. It's going down.
I think this is.
It's going down. Imagine how fast you would move with a Death Note.
I think it's the fact that he just got that God complex so quickly.
Who wouldn't?
It took him all of 5 minutes. Honestly, just that iconic scene. I'm gonna take a chip and eat it. I was like, oh, you're off the rails.
That is, I wish you would.
He's off. He's off.
Y'all know the meme where I turn to look. That's me all day with the Death Note. Do I? Oh, okay.
He's off the rails. He's off the rails. It took him all of 5 minutes to get off the rails.
That's any person.
Neon Genesis Evangelion. I don't know how you guys say it. Evangelion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard the term Shinji getting a robot.
Mm-mm.
The main character, I think he's one of our first crybaby characters. He kind of questions a lot of things, such as getting in the robot. Check it out. It's on Netflix. And actually, I think it's on Prime, too. It's in the Prime hole.
The whole of Prime?
Yes, the whole of Prime. The Prime hole. We gotta find a better name for that. If you guys have a better name, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments below, okay? Because
the Prime Nether Realm.
The Prime Nexus.
Prime Purgatory.
Okay. Yeah. But I feel like Netflix jail is like more of that, though. Netflix more puts things in purgatory. Purgatory is stuck there, I guess. Yeah, Prime Purgatory. All right, guys.
It rhymes.
It's the alliteration for me. All right, okay. Gurren Lagann. You ever watch Gurren Lagann? Really? Serious? Okay. Well, now we just had a critically acclaimed. Well, how dare? The fact that you haven't watched. Okay, I haven't watched it yet. I started Neon Genesis Evangelion, but the fact that you haven't watched Fooly Cooly and you haven't watched Code Geass yet, have you?
No.
You watch Clan?
Okay, so look, this is why a lot of them I haven't watched. Okay, because usually if somebody don't recommend it, I won't watch it. I don't really just go diving into random animes too often.
You're supposed to dive on it.
Or it's like, I don't know, your cover art gotta be fire. Like,
I recently started watching Your Lie in April. I know it's gonna make me cry at the end, but I'm still gonna watch it.
You know what I'm saying? I watched 91 Days because, you know.
Is it right now? I gotta watch that.
I seen two people hold the pistol on each other. I was like, oh, what's this about?
See, you don't ever just go through and just. That's how I ended up watching. Over the weekend, I watched Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. Started watching that over the weekend. It's cute. It's good. It's
like,
good.
If your cover don't scream, somebody gonna get punched in their face at least 5 times in this episode. I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Alright guys, so Slaughter doesn't watch a lot of animes unless they're recommended. So in the comments below, recommend some good animes for him to watch. And whatever you recommend, I will also let you know if I've already seen it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I need action, you know.
Alright, well good news for you is that I have some slept on anime / recommendations.
Okay.
So take some notes. So that you can watch them and we can talk about them. And you guys as well. We got the first one up, Run with the Wind. If you like sports animes, this is also another good one. They don't have. One? Yes.
Nah, I knew it.
It's a cross country one actually.
Oh God.
Oh wow. that is not okay. Okay.
Hey, listen, no offense to the cross country people, but listen, I'm not about to be running for miles at a time. Okay.
Let me take the time to remind our viewers that nothing is ever scripted with us.
Like, bro, like y'all just run. Y'all don't even do, like, y'all run fast. Y'all just do, like...
it's endurance.
Yeah, it's like, nah.
It's on Crunchyroll if anyone wants to watch it. That
who
clearly...
can run the longest? It's like mini marathons. Like, I'm cool.
Crunchyroll is where you'll find this anime if you like sports animes that don't have superpowers like Kuroko no Basuke. You're like into like Haikyuu and you want to know more about just the sport in general and you enjoy it genuinely, Crunchyroll is the place for you. Run with the Wind. Another sports anime, Surune. It's about archery. It's very pretty. It's very slow moving, so I would not recommend it for Slaughter. But it's aesthetically pleasing and it's very gorgeous. That is also on Crunchyroll. Darling in the Franxx. Cool. If you like mech animes, like Big O, I have to say it like that because I freaking love that anime.
You know, Gundam.
Darling in the Franxx is actually very good because it actually tackles certain things as well as with adults, with humans being able to live forever, they sort of lose the ability to procreate. And like it's very interesting because actually they end up making the Franxx, and the Franxx have to be the mechas are called the Franxx, and they have to be actually
so do you not be able to procreate at a certain age, or it's like a generational thing?
No, it's like, literally after something that they give to you makes you unable to procreate. There's no reason to anymore. You're immortal. You know, the idea of procreation is that you will leave the earth to someone else, but you never leave the earth.
So it's just population control.
Pretty much.
But what if I want a son, though? A mortal son.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting. They go into details about it because by the time we get to them, the idea of procreation no longer exists, and you're no longer taught about it. Like you're no longer taught like how to procreate anyway. You don't know anything about that situation. So it's actually very interesting that they do that. and a Franks needs to be piloted by a man and a woman. So these that's the way Dr. Franks made it.
Okay.
So you guys can check that out.
Look at
It's
that
actually
togetherness.
on Funimation. It's on Hulu and it's on Crunchyroll. For my ladies or anyone who likes, not just ladies, anyone who likes romance animes. Fruits Baskets. That was I forgot to mention them. I forgot to mention Akito Soma on my terrible characters list, but I would recommend you guys check out Fruits Baskets, the reboot, because that actually has the full-on version of it. It just ended. Fruits Baskets is about a girl named Toru Honda. After the death of her mother, she goes...
Toru.
Toru. You said Toto.
Poor Toru.
Oh my gosh. After Toru's mom dies, she gets taken in by the Soma family, but it turns out that when they're touched by a person of the opposite gender, they turn into one of the animals of the Chinese zodiac. So Yuki is a rat.
So is it dependent on their birth? Like what?
No, actually.
Oh, it's just random.
Yeah, it actually really is, because their years wouldn't technically make any sense, because Kyo and Yuki are the same age, and Kyo is the cat, and Yuki. Yeah, do you know your year? You know what animal you are?
I think I'm the monkey or something.
I'm the year of the pig.
I think I'm the monkey.
I had a lot of luck that year. If you're looking for something small, short, but feel good, Dr. Ramane's Mysterious Diseases. Oh, you can find Fruits Basket, on Crunchyroll, as well as Funimation and Hulu. If you're looking for something short and cute, Dr. Ramane's Mysterious Diseases for Specialists. Disease Specialists is actually a very cute, supernatural type of anime. Kind of feel good stories at the end. Sometimes they make you cry, sometimes they make you feel good. It's one consecutive story. That one's short, 12 episodes. I'm going to tell you to check that out on Crunchyroll. I think it's actually a Crunchyroll original. So you can only get it there. You're the pig too?
Yep.
Yay! We're Year of the Pigs together. Yep. Excitement.
I just missed dog by a day.
Oh, that's super interesting. My fiance's the Year of the Rat. So the next one, because we already talked about Puella Madoka Magica, the next one and last one is Dead Man Wonderland. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that. Ganta, that's the main character of that show. Ganta is sitting in class, and all of a sudden, this this man shows up, this hooded figure shows up in the window and just kind of devastates the whole classroom, leaving Ganta the only one alive.
Oh!
With that being the case, Ganta is sentenced to pretty much life in prison as a middle schooler, actually, and is sent to Dead Man Wonderland, which is a place where you pretty much have to fight to stay alive.
Oh, actually, I'm a goat.
Oh, you're a goat. That makes sense.
The greatest all time, baby.
Anyways, we're done with this. So, he gets sent to a prison. You ever watched Dead Man Wonderland?
And I won't say no, but the characters look so familiar. It might have been something I started, and then started something else, and then forgot it.
You're a terrible person.
Well, I'm the GOAT, so.
So pretty much everyone, pretty much after he goes to prison, he kind of has to fight to survive. It only goes, I want to say 12 episodes. It is not finished. The anime does not finish, so you have to read the manga. We do have the manga downstairs, as well as we have the manga of Fruits Baskets downstairs. I believe Puella Madoka Magica, and whatever else we might not have. You guys are always welcome to tell us to order.
Like a pizza.
Yes, and it will come to us and you can pick it up, or we can at least put it on the order list so that we'll have it in general.
Hot off the press.
The more you guys check it out, the more that we can get it in and order it. So, thanks for checking out this new episode of Weeb Wednesday.
You know what I'm saying? The GOAT himself. And Miss K will be back next Wednesday.
Or whatever day you watch this, because we're sure it's not Wednesdays.
It better be Wednesday.
Or the GOAT will come find you. I think next week we'll talk about anime dads and favorite characters and guilty pleasures.
All right.
So you guys kind of stay tuned and everything like that. And
don't be judging next week, though.
Hit me in the comments, man. I wake up and choose violence every Wednesday, so I'm here for this.
Well, there you have it. See ya.
Very real.